This is my version of the Ultimate Z. Learning what I've learned in the last 10 years, it opened my eyes at how hard it is to build a car yourself. My name is Rick Wong. I'm a machinist by trade. Been doing this for the last 35 years. When I was in high school, 18, this kickboxer, he had a 240Z all wide-bodied and red, and I just thought, wow, this is the car I want when I have enough money. So 2 years later, I got one, 1973 Datsun 240, and love it ever since. I had 4, and this is going to be my last one, and it's going to be the wildest Z that I can make. It was in my garage for 3 to 4 years before I knew what I wanted to do. Start working on it, start cutting it apart, and wanted more and more and more. Originally, I wanted to put a S2000 suspension in it. I thought that was the simplest thing to do without going tube frame. But my friend who fabricated the tube frame for me said, no, you should do something wild. Then I just say, okay, let's do it. The full carbon wasn't a plan in the beginning. I just wanted to have my version of the wide body kit that nobody had. I had other wide body in mind, which I bought the Genos. Didn't like it when I got it, put it on the car, wasn't happy with it. And then so I just made my wide body and then had fiberglass made. But with all the Formula One coverage I watched, the Super GT, I thought maybe I should do a full carbon body because, you know, that's the coolest thing. 5 years ago. Took a while. Most of the parts are done. Every panel in the car is full carbon, not a wrap. The way I did it was made a plug, learned from YouTube how to make a mold, and then send it off to a friend of mine to get it vacuum infused in carbon. So it's a long learning curve from not knowing anything about fiberglass or carbon work or body work. I'm a machinist by trade, so with this one, I just wanted to machine everything I could. I started machining suspension parts and steering parts. I didn't want to buy it because I can't afford to buy the racing parts. So I just started to design my own and drew it in CAD and then did it on the CNC machine. From spindles, uprights, adapters, you name it. Every part of this car, that machine, I machined. Took a long time. Yeah, the center lock was my design, and the hubs and the nuts, the wrench that tightened the center locks. I came up with. I'm building a RB26 single turbo dry sump, and also I made my billet dry sump pan and all the mounts for it. So it's just a one-off. Planning to make probably 600 horsepower and do some time attack. The transmission is from Sadev. It's a 6-speed sequential. Not paddle shift yet, just a stick shift. I had to make the adapters to fit into RB. I needed to do a lot of research on the seats because this car is so narrow. I had to find the narrowest seat that I can. It's a carbon Kevlar. My whole thing with this car was lightweight, lots of power, and wide tires. The carbon weave was staged that way from 2x2 twill to spread toe because I just want a different racing look. Plus, the twills between the doors and the fenders might not match up 100%, so I just thought to break it up. My vision was I didn't want the wide body that everybody's got, and I didn't like the bolt-on version of the wide body that's out there. So I wanted it to be smooth and aerodynamic. So I started shaping it with chicken wire and Bondo and many, many nights of sanding just to make it symmetrically perfect. My initial thought was just to have a fun tracked car for myself. So I wasn't thinking about which categories I'm going to be in. I'm not there to win anything. I just want to have fun. It's not a full-time job. Every day you come home and you do a little bit and you do a little bit. It's just time-consuming, and the cost is very expensive. It's about 15 years, on and off. It opened my eyes at how hard it is to build a car yourself. You know, learning what I've learned in the last 10 years, building a car is really, really hard. I've been building this thing for the last 15 years and it's not even done yet. So start small and have a goal and have a budget. The more modified your car will be, the more time and money it'll take. So start small. One goal, set that one goal and just keep going. You can't stop. Gotta finish. That's my mindset. I started, I gotta finish it. My goal is to take this car, finish the car, take it to SEMA. I'll have the car finished by 26, so hopefully there's sponsors out there to have my car in their booth.